Hey everyone, I just wanted to real quick give you an update on some things I talked about a couple weeks ago in my interesting video while going on a walk kind of thing we did. I had talked about trying to have a Bibleland team training on the 26th. I don't think that's going to come together, and part of that is because some of the information that I would want to be able to go over with you, we're able to push pause on a little bit. That basically is going along with the volunteer apps and the ministry safe training and things that I had talked about. This is that video that we had talked about maybe watching together if you hadn't already. So our risk management department at Oak Hills is allowing us to take a little bit more time to get all that put together. They're going to give us meaning the staff, a little more training on how to manage that and to make sure everything's happening well. And I appreciate that because that's been part of the problem, is that I'm even confused with how things are supposed to work. So stay tuned for that. If you have access to any of those old emails, I think they went out in June with links that you could click on to do the ministry safe on your own. Some of you did do that, so I know they went out. If you want to go find those and do them, that would be great. You know, problem solved a little bit there. But if you have no idea what I'm talking about, just stay tuned. We've been given a grace period, so you're welcome to keep serving and all that, all right? So we're going to press pause on a training, just kind of utilize this video as a little bit of what I just said there in other ways, because the next thing I want to talk about is starting on September 9th, we are starting the Gospel Project again. If you were a part of North Central, say 5 years ago, I think, 6 years ago, this was our curriculum. And we loved it. It was our most popular curriculum among our teachers and among many of our families. And it's basically a chronological journey through the Bible. And we get to visit a lot of stories that are often skipped over in the name of trying to hurry up through a series or whatever. So we get to do that. So hopefully that'll be a blessing to everybody involved, including you guys. Maybe it'll force you to sort of look at some stories that maybe you have not even engaged with very often. So we're going to start that on the 9th. Of September. We have a couple of one-off lessons before then that are pretty simple, and so I'm, you know, with these next 2 weeks, I'm cool if you look at the lesson and go, I've got a better idea, or there's something I want to teach that I never get to teach. I mean, I'm fine with that. I'm pretty flexible with that in these next couple weeks. But once we start Gospel Project, as always, you do not have to follow the letter of the law with those curriculums and those lesson plans. Honor the main story. And then beyond that, you know, that's kind of our sandbox to play in, okay? Where if you've got better game ideas, if you've got other activities, other ideas, things you would do that honor that story, then I say go for it. That's kind of one of the things I think has really made Bibleland here at North Central special, is that we always have encouraged that. So hopefully that makes you feel like you can spread your wings there, and that'd be great. Last couple things I want to talk about real quick is we've got some coming, not really some goings, that's the good news, mostly people coming on board or people shifting around. Maybe there's a possibility of someone shifting from 9:30 to 11, and on both service hours, we've got some classes that are swapping and some people moving up a grade and all that. And I'm not quite ready to say, I don't want to speak out of turn because there's a couple more people I'm waiting to hear from, but I'm excited about the team this year. I think it's going to be really great. I think people are going to be in good spots. We've got some people rejoining the team. Some of our brightest stars from a couple years ago who for various very good reasons had to step away are now rejoining the team, and I'm so pumped about that. But like I said, I'm going to wait until I find out for sure everything before I roll that out. I'd say the last area that you could probably be praying about for people, names, if you have suggestions, would probably be our nurseries. It's always hard to get a good, stable nursery team. We have some great people who come in and they do it maybe every other week, but I would love to bulk that up so that we could maybe move beyond, you know, every month me scrambling to find a couple of people just to come hang out with the babies. But I'm so grateful for where we are at right now. We still got a couple weeks till we launch fall officially, and we're in good shape. So thank you for that. In many rooms and in many places, maybe the best shape we've been, which is a true blessing. Okay. Last thing, stay tuned. Since we're not going to have any gatherings this Sunday where we're going to be meeting together, I do want you to start getting on your radar screen about having a Bibleland Team Fellowship Fun Gathering Day thing. We haven't done that in a while. The past couple of years, we've kind of done more meetings and trainings, and I think it'd be cool to get out and go to a park or something like that. So stay tuned for info there. It'll probably be late September, early October. But I'll be getting that info out to you guys as soon as I've got it, and it'll just be a fun day to be with each other and bring our families. And we will hear some info. We will learn some things. We will maybe evaluate the first month or so of fall, but and how we're maybe where we stand with the whole all these things we need from volunteer apps and stuff like that. But we'll have a lot of fun doing it too. So thanks again. Thank you for being a part of this thing. And if you have any questions about anything going on at the church, there's a lot going on at the church. If you've been in any of the services or any of the meetings lately or gotten any emails, we're in a very, it's a good time. It's a time though where we're, the door's wide open for what God is going to do with us here at North Central. So if you have any questions about that, let me know. But we're still rocking and rolling. So have a great rest of the week.